Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily English Podcast.
Your cozy place for easy English, real-life conversation, and simple listening practice you can actually use every day.
Yes, if you want to improve your English in a natural way, step by step, this is the place for you.
You do not need perfect grammar. You do not need big words. You just need to listen, repeat, and keep going.
Exactly. I'm Kore,
And I'm Orus.
and today we're talking about something deep, but also very practical.
Yes, today's topic is don't waste your life.
A little serious, right?
A little, but don't worry, listeners. We are going to make it simple, friendly, and useful for your English.
Yes, we are not here to make you feel bad.
Not at all. We are here to help you think about life in simple English.
And before we begin, just one small thing.
If you enjoy this episode, please like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who is learning English.
Maybe that friend who always says, I really want to improve my English,
But then spends 45 minutes watching videos about people cleaning their refrigerators.
yes, somehow those videos are always very interesting.
Too interesting.
And listeners, maybe sometimes that friend is us.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, let's begin.
Speaker 1, let me ask you something simple first. When we say, don't waste your life, what do we mean?
Good question. In very simple words, it means don't give your time, energy, and attention to things that do not really matter.
So it is not only about being busy.
Right. Some people are very busy, but still feel empty.
That's true.
And some people are not busy all the time, but they use their time well and they feel peaceful.
I like that. So this topic is really about how we live our days.
Exactly, because your life is made of days.
Yes, one day, then another day, then another day.
And those days become your life.
Wow, that's simple but powerful.
Yes, sometimes we think life is one huge thing far away in the future.
But really, life is today.
Today and this morning and this evening, and what you choose to do with the next 10 minutes.
And listeners, you are proving that right now.
Yes, right now you are using your time to learn, to listen, and to grow.
So no, this is not wasted time.
Not at all. This is meaningful time.
Okay, let's make it even easier. If someone wakes up, checks their phone for an hour, rushes through the day, feels stressed all evening, and then says, "Where did my day go?" What happened?
Maybe they did not choose their day.
Ah,
Their habits chose it for them.
that is such a useful idea.
Yes, let's say it clearly. If you do not choose your day, your habits will choose it for you.
Very good. That is a strong sentence for our listeners.
And now let's make this episode interactive.
Yes, our rhythm today is very simple. Listen, discuss, listen again.
First, just listen.
Then think with us.
Then, listen again later and catch the phrases.
That's how you build real progress.
Let's start with the first key phrase, waste time.
A very common phrase.
To waste time means to use time badly. You spend it, but it does not help you, grow you, or refresh you.
So, for example, I wasted 2 hours online.
Yes, or I don't want to waste my weekend.
Or, I wasted my whole morning doing nothing important.
Exactly. Now, this does not mean every fun thing is a waste.
That's important.
Very important. Watching a movie is not always wasting time.
Talking with a friend is not wasting time.
Resting is not wasting time.
Crying, breathing, slowing down, taking care of yourself, those are not wastes of time either.
Yes, thank you for saying that.
So what makes something feel like a waste?
Usually, it feels like a waste when you finish and think, Why did I do that? I don't feel better. I lost time and gained nothing.
That feeling is very real.
Yes. For example, I opened my phone for 5 minutes, but I stayed there for 1 hour. I wasted time.
Or, I wanted to read, but I kept watching random videos. I wasted my evening.
That's a great natural sentence. I wasted my evening.
Listeners, try saying that with us. I wasted my evening.
Again, I wasted my evening.
Good job.
Yes, good job. Simple phrase, real life, very useful.
Now let's learn another phrase, spend your time wisely.
I like this one very much.
Me too. It sounds calm and mature.
Yes, we use the verb spend for money and also for time.
For example, I spent a lot of money.
And also, I spent 3 hours studying.
So if we say, spend your time wisely, we mean use your time in a smart, healthy, and meaningful way.
Exactly. Here's a simple example. I want to spend my time wisely this week.
Or, she spends her mornings wisely. She exercises, reads, and plans her day.
Or a very real one, tonight I want to spend my time wisely, so I will listen to English instead of scrolling. Yes, that is painfully real.
It is.
Listeners, here's something important. You do not need to spend every second perfectly.
No, please don't try to be a robot.
Yes, that would be a very stressful life.
The goal is not perfection.
The goal is awareness.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. We're just trying to notice our choices a little more.
So maybe instead of saying, I need a perfect life, we can say, I want to spend my time a little more wisely.
Yes, softer, kinder, more realistic. Now, let's learn a very useful phrase, on purpose.
I love this phrase because beginners can use it easily.
Yes, on purpose means you choose to do something. You do it intentionally.
For example, I woke up early on purpose.
Or, I left my phone in another room on purpose.
Or, I listened to this podcast on purpose.
And listeners, that last sentence is true for you right now.
Yes, you are here on purpose, and that matters.
When we live on purpose, life feels more real.
And when we live without thinking, life can feel blurry.
That's a great word, blurry.
Yes, like when a photo is not clear.
Exactly. Some people live in a blurry way. The days pass, but they don't really feel present.
Morning comes, evening comes, another week passes, another month passes, and they think, wait, what happened?
Yes, that can happen.
So one way to stop wasting life is to do more things on purpose.
For example, I will call my parents on purpose. I will rest on purpose. I will study English on purpose. I will sleep early on purpose.
Very nice, short and clear.
Listeners, repeat this one if you want. I want to live more on purpose.
Again, I want to live more on purpose.
Excellent.
Okay, listeners, now let's do our first listen, discuss, listen again moment.
First, just listen.
Don't waste your life does not mean work all the time. It means notice your choices. It means spend your time wisely. It means do more things on purpose. It means be awake inside your own life.
Good. Now let's discuss.
Speaker 1, let me ike that sentence, be awake inside your own life. What does that mean?
It means don't live like you're asleep, not real sleep, life sleep.
Ah, yes.
When your body is moving, but your mind is not really there.
When you are doing things automatically.
Exactly. You eat, but you do not taste the food. You talk, but you do not really listen. You study, but your mind is somewhere else.
That is such a real problem today.
Yes, many people are busy all day, but absent all day.
busy but absent.
Yes, and that's why presence matters.
Phrase 4, be present.
So now let's learn that phrase, be present. A beautiful phrase.
To be present means to be fully here, in the moment. Your attention is here. Your heart is here. Your mind is here.
For example, I want to be more present when I talk to my family.
Or, please put your phone away and be present.
Or, I was with my friend, but I was not really present.
That last sentence is very honest.
Yes, sometimes we are physically there, but mentally far away.
We are thinking about work.
Or checking messages.
Or thinking about tomorrow.
And then we miss the moment in front of us.
Sometimes life is not missing because it is too small. Sometimes life is missing because we are not paying attention.
That is beautifully said.
Thank you.
Listeners, here is a simple, real-life example. My quick breakfast is a banana, a cup of coffee, and 5 minutes of English. I try to be present, even in the morning.
That sounds very real, very usable.
Yes, short, simple, daily life.
And here is another one. When my friend talks to me, I want to be present and really listen.
Good job. Very natural. Now let's learn another useful phrase. Put it off.
A super useful everyday phrase.
To put something off means to delay it. You do not do it now. You push it to later.
For example, I keep putting off my homework.
Or don't put off your goals.
Or I put off cleaning my room again.
That one hurts a little.
Very true.
A lot of people put off important things because they feel too big.
Yes, if something feels heavy, we avoid it.
Exactly. If you think, I must completely change my life, you may do nothing.
Too much pressure.
But if you think, I will practice English for 10 minutes, that feels possible.
So if you keep putting something off, maybe the problem is not laziness.
Right.
Maybe the task is just too big.
Yes. So make it smaller.
That's such good advice for learners.
For example, instead of, I need to become fluent fast, say, tonight I will learn 3 phrases.
Instead of, I need a perfect routine, say, tomorrow morning I will not check my phone for the first 10 minutes.
Yes, smaller is kinder.
And smaller is easier to start.
Exactly. Now let's talk about a phrase many learners need. Make time.
Yes, people often say, I don't have time.
And sometimes that is true. Life is busy.
Of course, we understand that. Real life is not easy.
Work, family, school, stress, cooking, cleaning, travel.
Yes, adult life is not easy.
But sometimes, if we're honest, it is not only I don't have time. Sometimes it is I'm not making time.
Big difference.
Yes, to make time means to create space for something because it matters to you.
For example, I need to make time for my health.
Or, she always makes time for her children.
Or for our listeners, I want to make time for English every day.
Exactly. Maybe 15 minutes in the morning?
Maybe 10 minutes on the bus.
Maybe while washing dishes.
Yes, English and dishes, a powerful combination.
Very glamorous.
Very glamorous.
But real.
Yes, real is better than perfect.
Always.
Speaker 1, I think this is a good place to talk about small pieces of time.
Yes, I love this idea. Let's call it pocket time.
Pocket time means those small minutes you find during the day.
5 minutes while waiting, 7 minutes before bed, 10 minutes during lunch.
Many people think only 1 full hour is useful.
But that is not true.
Not true at all.
Small pieces matter. Small pieces grow.
There's that phrase again.
Because it is true.
Listeners, here are some simple examples our listeners can use. I listen to English while making breakfast.
My quick breakfast is a banana, and I listen to 1 short podcast.
I review words while waiting for the bus.
I use 10 minutes before sleep to practice English. Those are all great examples. Very real, very possible.
And when small routines repeat, may become powerful.
Yes, a routine is something you do regularly,
Like a morning routine.
or an evening routine.
A routine can save time, save energy, and help you feel calmer.
Exactly. When good things become routine, you do not need to fight yourself every day. Okay, listeners, now let's do a short real-life dialogue.
First, just listen.
Then we'll talk about it.
Ready?
Ready?
Hey, you look tired today.
Yeah, I stayed up late again.
What were you doing?
Honestly, nothing important. I was just scrolling.
Oh no, do you feel okay now?
Not really. I feel like I wasted my night.
Maybe tonight you can do something different.
Like what?
Maybe take a shower, listen to English for 10 minutes, and go to bed early.
That sounds better. I want to spend my time more wisely.
Very nice.
Very natural.
Now let's discuss, what key phrases did we hear?
We heard, I wasted my night,
We heard do something different.
and I want to spend my time more wisely.
Excellent. Listeners, if you want, pause later and read that dialogue aloud.
Yes, one time slowly.
Then again with feeling.
That helps a lot.
Speaker 1, I think there is another way people waste life.
What is it?
Comparison.
Ah, yes, comparing yourself to other people all the time.
Exactly. Looking at someone else's success, someone else's body, someone else's English, someone else's life.
And then feeling bad about your own.
Yes, that can quietly steal so much joy.
And so much energy.
Because instead of building your life, you are watching someone else live theirs.
That is such a sad trap.
It is. And social media makes it easy.
Very easy.
But listeners, please remember, seeing someone else shine does not mean your light is gone.
That is beautiful.
Thank you.
Here are some simple sentences our listeners can use. I want to focus on my own progress. I don't want to compare myself all day. My journey is different, and that's okay.
Yes, that last sentence is wonderful. My journey is different, and that's okay.
Again, my journey is different, and that's okay.
Very good.
Now, we need to say something very important.
Yes, very important.
Rest is not wasting time.
Let's say that again.
Rest is not wasting time.
Some listeners really need to hear that.
Yes, if you are tired, sleep is not laziness.
If your heart is heavy, quiet time is not failure.
If your mind is full, taking a break is not weakness.
Sometimes rest is the most intelligent thing you can do.
Exactly. Think of yourself like a phone battery.
A very easy picture.
If you never charge it, what happens?
It dies.
Exactly. We are the same. We need rest. We need sleep. We need breathing space.
So the goal is not to be productive every second.
No, the goal is balance.
That is a beautiful word. Balance.
Yes, balance means not too much, not too little. A healthy mix.
Work and rest. Study and fun. Focus and peace.
Exactly.
Okay, listeners, let's do a quick phrase review.
Listen first. Waste time. Use time badly.
Spend your time wisely. Use time in a good, smart way.
On purpose. Intentionally.
Be present. Be fully here in the moment.
Put it off. Delay it.
Make time. Create time for something important.
Routine. Something you do regularly.
Balance. A healthy mix. Not too much and not too little.
Now let's use them in real sentences.
I don't want to waste my mornings.
I want to spend my time wisely.
I listened to this episode on purpose.
I want to be more present with my family.
I keep putting off exercise.
I need to make time for English.
My evening routine is simple.
I want more balance in my life. Excellent. If you missed any of those, listen again later.
Yes, listen once, discuss, listen again.
Listeners, if you are feeling behind in life, we want to say something to you.
Yes, please hear this.
You do not need to fix everything tonight.
You do not need to become a brand new person tomorrow morning.
You do not need to be perfect to begin.
And you do not need a perfect routine to make real progress.
You just need one honest step,
One small better choice.
one more present morning,
One less wasted evening.
one 10-minute practice.
One kind decision for yourself.
That is how change begins.
And that is also how English improves.
Little by little,
Day by day.
sentence by sentence.
You are improving already.
Yes, you really are.
So let's recap today's message in a very simple way.
Don't waste your time on things that leave you empty.
Spend your time wisely.
Do more things on purpose.
Be present in your own life.
Stop putting off the things that matter.
Make time, even if it is just a little.
Use small routines.
Protect your peace.
And remember,
Rest is not wasting time.
yes, rest can help you live better.
And now it's your turn.
Yes, we want to hear from you in the comments.
Here's today's question. What is one thing that wastes your time?
And what is one small thing you want to do differently this week?
And here is one more fun question for our daily English podcast family.
What's the first thing you do in the morning?
Do you check your phone?
Drink water?
Make coffee?
Go back to sleep?
That one is very real.
Very real.
Tell us in the comments. Your answer may help another English learner too.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today.
And remember, you did not waste this time.
You used it to learn.
You used it to reflect.
You used it to grow.
Good job. Really good job.
If you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who wants to improve their English in a calm and natural way.
And if this episode meant something to you, come back and listen again.
Yes, listen once,
Discuss.
listen again.
That is how progress becomes real.
We are proud of you.
Very proud of you.
This is Speaker 1
And Speaker 2.
from the Daily English Podcast.
Take care of your time.
Take care of your heart.
And don't waste your life.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.